Ishaan, the 8-year-old with a vivid imagination, has earned a reputation as a troublemaker among his peers. Academically, he's at the bottom of his class, facing the likelihood of repeating the 3rd grade. In stark contrast, his elder brother Johan excels in academics and tennis, gearing up for an interstate championship. Ishaan often finds himself in scuffles with neighborhood bullies, leading to a complaint from a kid's mother to his father, Nankishore. In an attempt to discipline Ishaan, Nankishore, though loving, resorts to a harsh approach, attributing his son's academic struggles to laziness. The next day at school, Ishaan's difficulties with reading become apparent when his English teacher asks him to read from a book. Despite his best efforts, he stumbles over words due to a challenge in understanding letters. Mistaken for misbehavior, Ishaan is sent out of the class, reinforcing his reputation as a troublemaker. Spending more time outside than in class, he skips math homework, opting for a day of exploration in the neighborhood, indulging in ice cream, seaside moments, and observing passersby. Returning home unnoticed, Ishaan reveals his artistic side, creating a beautiful painting fueled by his imaginative mind. Despite his passion for painting, his mother Maya, during a tutoring session, attributes his academic struggles to laziness, mirroring the sentiments of others. The following day, faced with the need for an absent note, Ishaan, fearing trouble, persuades his brother Johan to write it. Johan, concerned, extracts a promise from Ishaan not to skip school again and crafts the note, successfully deceiving the teacher. However, the day takes an unexpected turn when the math teacher springs a surprise test on the students. To Ishaan, the letters on the test paper seem to dance, presenting a unique challenge. The nightmare deepens for 8-year-old Ishaan. He envisions a cosmic battle between Earth and Pluto, rationalizing that the answer to the multiplication of 3 with 9 is 3. Despite leaving the rest of the questions blank, he proudly claims to have enjoyed the test. The joy is short-lived when Nankishore, returning from a business trip, discovers the fake absent note and investigates Ishaan's day of wandering. Confronting the school about Ishaan's behavior and the math test results, the parents, along with the principal, mistakenly assume Ishaan needs special education for disabilities. Horrified by the thought, Nankishore, driven by worry for his son's future, decides to send Ishaan to a boarding school. Despite Ishaan's protests and tearful pleas, the parents, torn between their own emotions and what they believe is best for him, stand firm in their decision. The day of departure arrives, plunging Ishaan into the unknown world of a countryside boarding school. Welcomed by a strict hostel warden, he witnesses his family leaving with a heavy heart, tearfully watching their car vanish from view. Alone in the unfamiliar hostel, Ishaan refrains from talking to anyone, barely eating dinner, and spending a tearful night missing his mother. Back home, Maya discovers a heart-wrenching flipbook among Ishaan's belongings, illustrating his fear of being separated from his family. The realization of Ishaan's dread intensifies Maya's sorrow as she understands the emotional toll the separation is taking on him. In the hostile environment of the hostel, Ishaan grapples with basic tasks like tying his tie and shoelaces. On his first day, the Hindi teacher, Mr. Tawari, places him on the first bench with the class topper, Rajan, signaling an attempt to encourage academic improvement. However, it becomes evident that Ishaan is struggling, drawing attention from teachers who soon realize his challenges. Despite their awareness, Ishaan's experience mirrors his previous school. He remains inattentive, faces physical punishment from his art teacher, and is frequently sent outside class. As frustration mounts, Ishaan tears apart his books in a fit of despair, symbolizing a descent into depression and self-loathing. When his parents visit after a month, he locks himself in a room, breaking down for the first time since their departure. Urged to express himself, he rebels by running laps on the basketball court. The family provides a temporary escape by taking him to a hotel for the night. Johan gifts him painting supplies, unaware that Ishaan has shut out his creative side, abandoning painting altogether. The following day, as the family bids farewell once more, Ishaan reaches a new low. Contemplating the terrace's edge, he reflects on the idea of jumping from that height, Interrupting his dark thoughts, his only friend, Rajan, informs him about their new art teacher, Ram. Ishaan, skeptical given his past experiences, is surprised when Ram enters the class in a Joker costume, bringing a refreshing and unconventional approach. Despite Ram's efforts to infuse creativity into the class, the depressed Ishaan remains unresponsive. As the students are tasked with drawing or painting anything they want, Ishaan refuses to engage, leaving his paper untouched. Worried about Ishaan's emotional state, Ram attempts to connect with him, asking what is wrong, but receives no reply. In the evening, Maya attempts to reach out to Ishaan, but he remains silent, holding the phone to his ears. The news of postponing the next visit due to Johan's tennis competition adds to Ishaan's sense of abandonment, reinforcing the belief that his family doesn't care. A single tear escapes, and he walks away without uttering a word. Observing Ishaan's despondent behavior the next day, Ram, the new art teacher, inquires about him from Rajan. Rajan reveals Ishaan's difficulty with understanding letters despite his efforts. Ram, with experience teaching special children, recognizes the signs of a special child and feels a sympathetic connection, having faced similar challenges in his childhood. Investigating further, Ram delves into Ishaan's old notebooks, discovering a pattern of similar mistakes. Despite teaching other special children, Ishaan's case weighs heavily on Ram's mind. He travels to Ishaan's hometown to meet his parents, who welcome him into their home, allowing him to examine Ishaan's room. To his surprise, Ram learns that Ishaan used to paint, emphasizing the loss of the child's spark due to societal pressure. Nankishore, however, continues to belittle his son, labeling him lazy and disliking studying. Ram confronts Nankishore, illustrating the pattern of inverted letters as a sign of dyslexia, a neurological condition causing difficulty in understanding certain patterns like letters and words. He also explains Ishaan's coordination challenges, affecting tasks like tying shoelaces. Despite Ram's efforts to enlighten Nankishore, the father, initially defensive, lashes out, perceiving the mention of dyslexia as an insult. Ram employs a practical demonstration, asking Nankishore to read foreign letters on a box. When Nankishore struggles, he finally comprehends the challenges his son faces. However, the acknowledgement is incomplete, as Nankishore still refuses to accept that Ishaan can pursue a living through his passion for painting. Determined to challenge this belief, Ram is set on proving Nankishore wrong, advocating for Ishaan's potential despite the neurological hurdles he faces. Returning to school the next day, Ram takes a transformative approach, enlightening the children about renowned historical figures who struggled academically in their childhood. By citing examples of scientists, actors, and philosophers, he aims to instill confidence in the students, particularly Ishaan. This revelation has a positive impact, boosting Ishaan's self-esteem. During a class activity where Ram asks about the inventor of the light bulb, Ishaan, breaking his silence of weeks, confidently responds with Thomas Edison. This moment becomes a glimmer of hope for Ram, signaling the potential for Ishaan's learning journey. Later that day, near a pond, Ishaan showcases his creativity by constructing a working boat from rubber bands and leaves. Impressed by his ingenuity, Ram takes the structure home as a decoration, encouraging Ishaan's creative instincts. However, despite this progress, the road to academic improvement remains a challenging one. Recognizing the need for specialized attention, Ram discusses Ishaan's challenges with the school principal. The principal suggests sending Ishaan to a school for children with special needs, but Ram is determined to integrate him with regular students. Offering to teach Ishaan daily after school, Ram proposes that teachers understand Ishaan's unique needs and tailor their approach accordingly. The principal, agreeing for the sake of the child, allows Ram to proceed. Commencing the next day, Ram employs innovative teaching methods to help Ishaan differentiate letters. Using sandboxes, Play-Doh, sensory techniques, and more, Ram creates a dynamic learning environment. Ishaan supplements his learning with audiobooks and unconventional tools, even using stairs to grasp mathematical concepts. Remarkably, within just 2 months, Ishaan starts comprehending letters that had eluded him for several years under conventional teaching methods. One day, Nankishore arrives at the school to have a conversation with Ram, proudly sharing updates about their ongoing research into their son's condition. Eager to demonstrate that he is not an absent father, Nankishore expresses pride in Ishaan. However, Ram, holding Nankishore accountable for contributing to Ishaan's loss of self-confidence, confronts him. Even Nankishore can't deny his role in the ordeal. As he leaves, he spots Ishaan attempting to read from the notice board. Overwhelmed with regret for unintentionally hurting his child, Nankishore tears up and finds it difficult to face him. A few days later, Ram organizes a painting competition for both teachers and students. The amphitheater fills with participants engrossed in creating art. Ishaan, using the painting supplies gifted by his brother, unveils his artistic talent by painting a beautiful portrayal of himself by the pond. To his surprise, he discovers that Ram has painted a portrait of him as well. The announcement that the winning painting will adorn the front of the yearbook adds a new layer of excitement. The principal commends two standout paintings, Ram's and Ishaan's. Ultimately, Ishaan is declared the winner, and Ram secures the second prize, eliciting cheers from the crowd. In this moment, Ishaan feels recognized for his talent, shedding tears of joy as he runs to hug his teacher. In the final scene, Maya and Nankishore attend the end-of-year parent-teacher meeting. The principal proudly showcases Ishaan's painting on the front of the school's yearbook, leaving the parents in shock at the newfound attention. The principal commends Ram for his exceptional teaching approach tailored to Ishaan's needs. Meeting Ishaan's other teachers, Maya and Nankishore are shown the report card, receiving compliments on their son's undeniable progress. Outside, the couple watches their son playing and is moved to tears of happiness. Grateful, Nankishore expresses thanks to Ram for his crucial role in Ishaan's development and apologizes for his previous behavior. In the end, Ishaan bids farewell to Ram and returns to his hometown for a well-deserved vacation.